There's more ignition in that flare, and we don't know if he's injured.
They threw flares on the field and punches at each other. A handful of Croatian fans disrupted their team's game against the Czech Republic. Croatia's coach called them sports terrorists. But how could at least a dozen flares get past multiple layers of security?
We've come to another stadium, the Parc des Princes, here in Paris to see how it works. The first security point is all those layers of security into a packed stadium. Could explosives also be smuggled inside?
Checking 40,000 or even 60,000 people as they converge on a stadium is a huge task. European football's governing body tells CNN, despite thorough body and bag searches at the stadium entrances, it is extremely difficult to completely eliminate the risk that fireworks are brought into the stadiums. For some fans, that's not good enough.
If someone could bring firecrackers in, and anybody could just bring, something a lot more sinister in, like, well, I don't wish to mention it, but, it could be a lot worse.
Last November, it nearly was a lot worse, when ISIS suicide bombers targeted the National Stadium of France. They never made it inside, killing only themselves but badly injuring others. Fans at Euro 2016 say they're aware of the risk.
I think it scares everyone a little bit, but also you can't let that fear get to you, otherwise you just stop living.
One of the men accused in November's attacks, Mohamed Abrini, told Belgian investigators Euro 2016 was their ultimate target. French journalist Joachim Barbier has attended many of the games. He says some security officers are newly hired, inexperienced.
Because there's a big threat, a major threat of terrorism, you have to think about reducing the tension and being competent and friendly. They just don't know what to do.
French authorities insist everyone's been properly trained, including these anti-terror drills ahead of the tournament. Helicopters, nearly 80,000 armed police officers, and metal detectors. So far, so good. The main problem? Hooligans, the majority of them English and Russian. More than 300 arrests, 20 Russian fans deported, heightened security, and extra police for Monday's Russia versus Wales game. Football violence is nothing new. It's the risk that terrorists will find a chink in security that's changed the game. And with 3 weeks and more than 30 matches ahead,
Very aware how serious this is.
Euro 2016 hasn't even hit halftime. Will Ripley, CNN, Paris.